What's going on, guys? TKD123 back video, and today we're back with another reactions video on the highly anticipated, highly acclaimed, highly posterized, that's not a word, but a lot of posters, right, for this project. It is finally here, Chance 3, dubbed Coloring Book. It's his new mixtape that released on Apple Music exclusively, which is something that I did not see coming, but there we go. It is released on Apple Music exclusively. You can stream it, and that's something that I would rather have the ability to purchase it because I want to throw a Chance, some applause. I mean, come on, like it's Chance. But I also am a major advocate of downloading my music and actually owning and having having it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just streaming is like not really the main thing I would like my music to be. Given to me, but oh well, here we go. Coloring Book, I got Apple Music up, and we're going to be going straight into this. And we got, let's see what we got here. We got track 1, it's called All We Got. Track 1, All We Got, featuring Kanye West and Chicago Children's Choir. So we're going to get right into this one. Track 1, All We Got. Wow. That's an intro, man. Like that, man. That's an intro. I know, in the track he says this is not an intro, it's an entree. But that is one hell of an intro, I'll tell you what. That is great. Kanye West. I wish there was a little bit more of Kanye West. I wish they would, I wish he utilized having Kanye West on the track, maybe put him and have, his own verse. But he was in the chorus and, a little bit at the end. And probably the end is one of the key highlights for me, at least right now in this one, because based, off of what Kanye was saying, and basically what the whole song was kind of saying as a whole, where it's that, at the end of the day, music is all we got, right? Music is it's something that's not physical, right? It can be easily, with you and your worst times, with you your best times. It can be with you in the car. It could be with you when you're working out. It could be with you at work. It could be with you when you're studying for homework. That makes sense. Like you can have people, right? But you can't have people in all those places, right? But music, you can have that. At least time is not we're in now. Like I can have music right here. It's freaking right here. My iPhone, right? But it's everywhere, and it's really is to a degree all we got, right? So that was a very, very strong intro. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It had a lot of ultralight beam vibes to it, not only because Kanye was in it, but just because of the overall, just kind of sounds of the track, right? It sounded very, preachy and like if it was in a opera room. But that was great. Really good start to the album. It really does set the tone, I believe. It might, granted the tone might change up crazy, but that really does set a nice precedent and base to the whole project, right? At least from what I've gathered right now. And now we're going to track 2. It's called No Problem, featuring Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. What, bruh? Yo, okay. This is very good. All right, this is track 2, No Problem, featuring Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz.
You don't want zero problems, big fella. Yup. If one more.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, hold on. Let me just process. Okay, so about 2 weeks ago, we get a new Drake album, right? I feel like it's a cool thing to hate views. You know what I'm saying? I still enjoy it thoroughly, right? But maybe I'm biased. I love views, right? So on top of me, getting a new Drake album, right? Me, obviously being the biggest Drake fan of all time, right? And on top of that, we get a new Chance mixtape, and literally by track 2, it is already a classic, bruh. I'm done, yo. Number 1, okay, let me just read a line over here by 2 Chainz. Where is it? He said, "Run shit like diarrhea." He said, "Run shit like diarrhea," bro. Oh my god. Listen. This track is bomb. This track is seriously bomb. I could see. Listen, if you got a squad, right? I feel like if you don't got a squad, then you're doing it wrong. But if you have a squad, right? I want you to get in the car next time. I want you to just go to this coloring book mixtape and go to track 2. That's it. That's all you need, dude. Lil Wayne kills it too, man. Oh my gosh, wow, that track is really good. That track is really good. That track is super good. Man. Honestly, if you just put out 2 tracks, track 1 and track 2, I'd be happy. I'm already happy. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. But all right, you know what? That track was too good for me to even discuss anymore. We're gonna go on to track 3, Summer Friends, right? Summer 16, I don't know. Summer Friends, right? Featuring Jeremiah, and Francis and the Lights. I don't know if Francis is his own separate thing, or if it's Jeremiah and Francis and the Lights. I don't know. But this is track 3. It's called Summer Friends, featuring Jeremiah, Francis, and the Lights. That was beautiful. Wow. Wow. That was a really good song. So that song kind of reminded me of, as if you were just like taking a moment, with the squad after doing something crazy or whatever, and just like taking a minute to, be thankful for the people you have, right? Because, in the song he goes in depth about how, like, oh, none of his friends had dads, none of his friends, never had a choice to, grow up where they grew up. Like they never had no choice, but what they do have a choice is that they have the choice to stick together, right? As a squad, as friends, and them not be like summer friends, where summer friends just come and go, and they they are only here for the summer, right? Like these friendships are forever, like they're permanent, right? They're Sharpie versus a pencil, right? But the instrumentals I felt was very strong in this one. It had a lot of vibe instrumentals to it, what I feel like, and it almost feels like this track belonged on acid rap. It definitely feels like an acid rap track. This specific one, it really does feel like it belongs on acid rap. So I love acid rap. So I really enjoyed the instrumentals of this track. It was very, very strong. Francis and the Lights popped in here and there from the track. I love their parts. Their parts sounded really, it sounded like, very vibey, right? I use vibes a lot to describe my songs, but they had a lot of vibes. And I wish they put Jeremiah more in, man. It's like I want more Kanye. I want more Jeremiah. Like, man, because I love Jeremiah. I love Kanye, but man, still good. This is really that was a really standout track to me. That was track 3, Summer Friends. Now we're going to track 4, DRAM Sings Special. This is gonna be a short one. It's only a minute 41, but this is DRAM Sings Special. All right, that was a really, really short. It's more of like a interlude. I feel like that was something more of an interlude. But that's one of, honestly, the best interludes I've ever heard in my entire life. Right, that's dead ass one of the best ones I've ever heard. Right, and there's been a lot of interludes. It's pretty common in rap, R&B, or hip hop albums or projects. Right, but this one is so good though, because it's like I definitely when he first started singing, I definitely recognized the song. And I'm looking at this website right now, and he is actually from the track Caretaker from the Surf album with Donnie Trumpet and the Social Experiment, my bad. When that album dropped last year, this singer was on Caretaker on that project. So I definitely recognize him. And I like this guy's voice. I really do like this guy's voice. I liked the overall message. It was very self-explanatory. Special is everyone's special. You're special. That. But I feel like this track is something that it's a track that can stand on its own 2 feet. And what I mean by that is that, like, it doesn't really need any context from the previous track or the track any other tracks on this thing, right? I feel like this you could just send to someone when they're feeling down and it would bring their mood right up, bro. Like that was a really really strong interlude. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now we're going to track 5, Blessings. Now the thing that I am confused about is that I don't know if this is a mistake on Apple Music or if I'm crazy, but there is 2 Blessings on this. There's Blessings track 5, and the last track on this mixtape is Blessings featuring Ty Dolla $ign. So we're gonna see what that's all about when we go to track 14. But right now we're going to track 5, Blessings. It's called track 5, Blessings.
I'm gonna praise him till I'm gone.
Another beautiful freaking song by Chance the Freaking Rapper, man. He when a lot of people think of Chance the Rapper, right? They think of what he's doing in his city, and they think of what he's doing in music, and think of what what he's about, right? And what a lot of what Chance is about, right, is music. He's one of those dudes that is preaching the good preach, right? He's bringing the good, to a pedestal, right? Like, for example, another one that I would say would be J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? But they're more of a they're looking specifically at the black community, right? What I feel like is what J. Cole and Kendrick does, but Chance is more of a fighting for the people, period, right? The fighting, he's fighting for. He doesn't care if you're Asian, white, black, like. That's just what I feel like, right? I feel like his music is not only for black people, but it's for, all people. It's for everybody, right? And this is one of these tracks that would definitely be for everybody, no matter what race you are, what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what, no matter what, right? I feel like this track, it's a gospel track, it's a preachy track. It's similar, in its message to, well, not really similar message, but like similar, tone and, messages to Ultralight Beam, right? Where, it's a lot, about the Holy Spirit, a lot about God, a lot about Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very, very good, right? I love this track. This is by far this is probably my favorite right now, right? It's just, and what's her name? Jamila Woods. She kills her parts. Yet they are simple, but that's all it needs to be, right? That's all it needs to be. Her parts. It doesn't have to be complex. How I feel like some features want to be, right? They want to be they want to steal the show per se. But this feature that Jamila Woods did, it's short, it's to the point, it's concise, and it does what it needs to do, and it does it in a great, efficient way, right? I love it. This whole track, I love it. This is probably my favorite one right now. And we're going to go on to track 6 called Same Drugs. Track 6, Same Drugs. Another beautiful, excuse me, beautiful track, man. This one is definitely the chills song. And what I mean by chills, I mean like chills physically, like on your body, right? I'm not talking vibes. I'm talking feeling, right? This track will definitely make you feel. It's about same drugs, but it's not about drugs when you look at it. I mean, when you listen to it in a deeper meaning, it's really not at all about drugs, right? It's about being apart from someone for so long that things just change. You know what I'm saying? And things adapt, people change, times change, and that's just how things go, right? Like if just things are not gonna be like how they were back in those days. You know what I'm saying? Back in whatever days you want to put that in, back when, if we're looking at it through a lens of a couple, right? If that girl that you think of when you listen to the song, right? Let's say she always liked whatever candy she liked, or right, like let's say it's Kit Kats, over, right? Over time, being away from her, that might transform to Skittles. It's just that things change. The past is forever, but the present is always changing. It's always fluid. Just things change, and that's okay. And this song is just dealing with the separation of that, right? And how, just like looking back on how things were and how things are right now. That's an amazing track, man. That's something that I'm definitely going to be looking back on and listening to back again when I do my second playthrough. But that was incredible. That was incredible. His vocals were insane. They were so good. He's crisp. He freaking Chance got it, man. Chance killed this mixtape. It's already done. I'm on track 6 and I'm ready to just get him and call this freaking wow. All right, we're gonna go to track 7. It's called Mixtape. This one looks like gonna be a banger because it got Young Thug and little Yachi. You know what I'm saying? So this one's probably gonna be a banger. So let's get up from our feelings. All right, we've been in our feelings for a little bit too long on this tape. Let's get a little turned up, shall we? So we're going to track 7. It's called Mixtape, featuring Young Thug and Lil Yachi.
Chance the motherfucking rapper with a capitalized
A banger. We got a banger, everybody. A mother banger, bruh. Okay. Kevin. What did I tell you, Kevin? Chill out. Relax. Okay, we're good. All right. This track is lit. This track is just straight fire. It's it has a reoccurring theme of, am I the only one that still cares about mixtapes, right? And I kind of feel like that's kind of a testament to industry rappers versus up and coming rappers, right? Like when you're up and coming, you do a lot of mixtapes, right? And like mixtapes are usually tend to be free of charge, and they're usually just to they're quick projects that you just put out just to get your word out, right? And I feel like this track 7 with Mixtape is criticizing rappers that still do mixtapes and like still are just giving their stuff out to their fans without paying, versus a more industry artist, right? Someone like Drake, someone like Kendrick Lamar per se, but he's I feel like bigger artists usually don't do mixtapes anymore, right? As opposed to when you're up and coming, you do a lot of mixtapes, which granted is what's going to happen naturally, because when you get big, you're going to get with a label usually, right? That's the usual trend, and you're most likely just going to do albums, right? But in this song, I guess Young Thug is so, be like, oh, I still care about mixtapes. Like, am I the only one here that still cares about mixtapes? And didn't, get consumed by the industry, with a need only to do an album, only to do albums, right? But I feel like this is a dope banger. There's some sick lines in here. There's some really, really, really nice raps in it, and really nice lines that are gonna get people lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is this song is dope. This song is real dope. And it also, and like usually I'm not really a big fan of Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really, a huge fan of trap artists, right? Those that make, trap music per se. But, there is still a place for them, right? There is still a place for artists like Young Thug, artists, like Future, artists, like this one down here, little Yachi, I forgot his name. But, there is still a need for them in music, and there's still a place that they can go, right? And this is a perfect example of one of them, right? This song was legit. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Even, me not being the biggest Young Thug fan, I really did enjoy his parts in it. It was, that's it. It was great. But we're going to go to track 8, Angels. I'm pretty sure I've heard this one. Pretty sure Angels is a track that, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is. So we're still gonna, go to track 8, Angels featuring Saba. And all right, there we go, track 8, let's go.
Angel. I got my city doing.
Now this song, Angels, right? I feel like it has the same effect and same, write off, at least, from my perspective, being on this album, right? And you guys know, if you guys saw my views, review, reactions, and my YouTube channel. What the hell? Like, Kevin, can you talk? My YouTube channel, right? I said that Hotline Bling, right? I usually, have an issue with artists putting out songs and then putting it on their album, right? But Hotline Bling, I gave an exception just because of how legendary Hotline Bling is as a track, right? And how big of a track it is and how much, people connect Hotline Bling with Drake, right? And this track, I feel like, has the same effect and same write-off, at least for me, right? Angels is the Hotline Bling to Chance the Rapper, right? Everyone knows this song, Angels. Everyone loves this song. It's a cornerstone to Chance the Rapper, right? For sure. And that's why I feel like this track is still great today, and it was great when it first came out, and it definitely deserves a spot on Coloring Book, and I am completely fine with it. I didn't even have an issue, let's do it again, because it's a good track. It's a good track, and that's all I care about, right? And that's all, and I feel like if you're gonna put a track that you already put, that already put out, it better be a good one, right? It can't, I guess my main argument here is that, like, I kind of hate it when artists put out tracks that just to fill the album, right? Just to fill it with content, right? Just fill it with content and, like, and not have a meaning for it, right? And not have a purpose for it and not have a place for it, just so that it can fill the track, or not track, but fill the album or mixtape that they're trying to, put out, right? But I guess that's my main issue with it, right? But Angels is definitely not a filler song. It's definitely not just to make the EP longer. It is definitely needed. It is a definite grade A track that deserves to be on this EP. And that's it. I mean, what else can you say? It's a freaking good song. If you haven't heard it, you're crazy. Listen to it. That's it. I mean, next up, we got track 9 that's called Juke Jam featuring Justin Bieber and Tokyo. Sorry, my bad for missing your name. But we got Bieber. Okay. Chance and Bieber action. All right, let's go. Track 9. Dude, that was hot. Dude, that was hot. Yo, I was not expecting that to be that hot. That was straight vibes. You know what? If I had to think of one word to describe this track, it'd be butter, dude. This track is smooth. This track is consistent. This track, it's like butter. You know what I'm saying? It's smooth. It's consistent, and it leaves you like, I wanted more. Like, I wanted to listen to more, dude. Honestly, what really caught me off guard was how good Bieber did on his parts in the song. You know what I'm saying? The homie sounded crisp, man. The homie sounded crisp, and I did not expect that. And that's insane, man. Wow. That was awesome. I enjoyed that track way more than I thought I was going to enjoy it. But it's about, like, it kind of sounds like, Chance is just reminiscing and, like, looking back on, times that he's had with other girls in his life, and just times, the more of the good times, whether or not it ended badly, or whether or not it ended in a respectful way. But it's just looking back at during those times when it was great, right? It was looking back on those times, when it was just simple, when it was good, when they were just going to the skating rink, right? He talks about that, and he was talking about how he remembers a girl that had another man. He didn't like that dude, because obviously he probably wanted the girl. But whenever they would play "Take You Down" by Chris Brown, which is a bomb track, that is a classic Chris Brown track. He would dance, But I mean, that was sick, dude. That was great. That's a really, really, really good. That's the dance track on this one, right? That one you want to go slow on, dude. That was great. Juke Jam is awesome. But now we're going to All Night featuring Knox Fortune. Never heard of Knox Fortune, but I guess we're going to be seeing what that's up. So right now we're on track 10. It's a kind of a short track too. It's only looking at 2 minutes, 21 seconds. But this one's called All Night featuring Knox Fortune. Dude, knocked it again with the fingers, bro. Yo. Oh, man. Okay, as soon as the beat dropped on this track, right, I just was like, yo, this project is so abstract. Like, it's it's such a living and breathing EP. What I mean by that is that like it's so like dynamic. This whole entire thing, right? Because literally we go 4 tracks behind this track, and we're talking about how where things are so much different between you and another person. But now we over here, and he says, "Shut up, start dancing, ho!" Like, bro, like it switches up so quick, but it switches up in such a not obtrusive manner, right? And that's using the tracks in between them. But this track is sick, man. This track, I know I said Juke Jam was like a dance. Okay, Juke Jam is okay. Juke Jam is like the slow dance, right? All night is when you lose your shit, right? All night is when you go off, right? When you go off on the beat for real though. Like wow, dude. That was amazing, man. That's I was over here snapping my fingers about to hit the bachata, you know what I'm saying? Yo, okay, I gotta stop. All right, but that was awesome. That is definitely a Summer 16 party song for sure. If you're having a party, if this is not on the playlist, you are 100% doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Just like Drake and Take Care, you're doing it way wrong. Like for sure, bro. This needs to be on that playlist for Summer 16 because I definitely am for sure that this will be bumping in my car all summer. And now we got to oh man, I almost not track again, but we must only go forward, people. We're going to track 11, How Great, featuring Jay Electronica and my cousin Nicole. Now I don't know if that's really his cousin Nicole or if that's just her name. It probably is her cousin. I mean, knowing Chance, he would be the type of dude to put her cousin, to put his cousin up on the track for real though. But this is How Great, track 11, featuring Jay Electronica and my cousin Nicole.
How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God?
All right. So the first part of this track is done by Chance's cousin Nicole. I really think that it probably is Chance's cousin Nicole. But it is basically a rendition of a well-known gospel song that I've actually heard before in church. I've actually heard this song before, and it kind of caught me off guard, hearing one of the gospel songs that I've listened to and sang to in church on this mixtape. So that was pretty cool. But I did feel like a little bit it kind of dragged on a little bit, right? I just wish that it was just like a minute shorter. I just felt like I was waiting for Chance, but not to deter from the gospel song. Dude, obviously it's a great track, but I just would have probably enjoyed it a little bit more, just that first track, if it was just shortened by 1 minute, right? If we just took out like a repetition of a verse, right? If we just cut that just trim it just a little bit, I feel like it would have been doper than it obviously is. But I feel like that long lead up to Chance getting in it is well worth it. Chance kills it over here. He has some sick lines. He has a lot of things that deal with the Bible and deal with Christianity as a whole, and we have Jay Electronica coming in, and he spit fire, bruh. This homie had flames out his mouth when he did this track for real. He was, I liked especially at the end when he went a little bit more of a faster pace and it kind of upped the tempo. But I definitely did enjoy both of their verses in this track right here. How Great! It's a great track. I mean, for real, that was awesome. That's again another gospel-esque song, which are Chance clearly in this tape at least kills, right? Clearly he can obviously do a dope gospel song, and still like it's a gospel song, but like I feel like it still feels like a modern day rap song, right? That's what I feel is like the coolest thing about these tracks over here, like Ultralight Beam, like track 1. All We Got, like Blessings, right? They are tracks that deal with a lot with religion and with God. However, it sounds like a modern day rap track that you can play in the car with your boys and it be no issue, right? So it was dope. Next up we got Track 12, Smoke Break, with the feature one and only OVO's finest, one of OVO's finest, Future. Are you joking right now? Are you kidding me? This album is at the pinnacle. This is wow. Okay, we're going to track 12, Smoke Break featuring Future.
We just been smoking the ball. We just been smoking the ball. We just been.
All right, Kevin, what is wrong with you, Kevin? Kevin, you need to act serious on these reviews for real. Okay, Kevin, you're right. Okay, I'm stop messing around. I'll be for real. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna critique this song. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right. This was lit. It was I'm chilled right now because this track is chill, right? This track is about relaxing and knowing that you're grinding, you're trying your hardest to do what you got to do. I grind every single day of my life. All my friends also grind every day in their life. And you know what? There are times, I don't smoke, but I feel like there are times where I need a smoke break, right? And that's what the song is about. It's about, you know what? We are the best. We are doing our best. We are doing moves in the city to make a difference, and we deserve a break, specifically a smoke break. And this track totally encapsulates that feeling. And Future, I actually never really, thought that Future could do like a chill song, you know what I'm saying, and kind of be like a party next door to a song, right? And Future definitely proved that he could in this song. He definitely complements the song very well. I feel like I was expecting a banger, when I heard Future is gonna be on that track. I was under the impression that it was gonna be a for sure banger. I was gonna be a for sure hit, just like All Night or Juke Jam or those bangers, right? Or Mixtape, right? But this was a chill vibe song, and I appreciate that coming from Future. That's something that we don't really get from Future as a whole. But I definitely did enjoy it, and I like that. Don't get lost in the sauce stuff in that song, Smoke Break. So I definitely did enjoy that. That was awesome. And now we're going to track 13, Finish Line. I feel like this is Finish Line. I feel like that is like the true outro to this EP and mixtape, right? I feel like maybe this new version of Blessings just has Ty Dolla $ign on it, but I feel like track 13 is supposed to be the true ending to this, which is kind of cool because this EP came out Friday the 13th, right? And there's 13 tracks, and kind of goes hand in hand. But we're gonna be checking this out. It's called Finish Line / Drown, featuring T-Pain, Kirk Franklin, Aaron Allen, and it goes on and on. I can't read the rest of it, but apparently it has T-Pain. So let's get into it. It's called track 13, Finish Line / Drown. This song is how did this mixtape literally almost have, and arguably I believe probably has, the best intro and best outro to anything I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, okay, I want to specifically highlight right here part two of this track, which is Drown. Right, Drown is not for everybody. Drown is not for everybody that downloads the mixtape, right? Drown is for the people specifically in Chicago, the people that look up to Chance the Rapper, Chance being from Chicago, and him, obviously, he does a lot for the city and does a lot to help, just spread good and spread love throughout Chicago, right? That second part, Drown, I feel like the first part is for everybody, right? I feel like Finish Line is for everybody. It's something that everybody can, reflect and take in about how, just having, that drive and having endurance and make a better life for yourself, right? But I feel like, specifically, Drown is specifically for the people in Chicago. And, in case you guys been living under a rock, right? Chicago is very well known for its gang. It's very well known for its, crime rate, and it's a very bad part in the U.S., right? But Chance actively tries to reverse that connotation of Chicago, right? He tries to always paint a better light of Chicago, and this song is definitely for the people that are in Chicago that are suffering right now in Chicago. So that is a huge testament to Chance's music. It's a huge testament to Chance as a whole, and it's a huge testament of this new wave of people in music that are making music for good. They're making music for the betterment of the people that listen to it, right? They understand that the effect of music can be huge. They understand that they have clout. They have an audience that looks up to them, and they have power through their music, and that they can do good, right? And this part 2 of this track is arguably the most good any track has ever done in its entire life for a specific thing, and that is Chicago. So big ups to Chance the Rapper, big ups. And I'm pretty sure that this is the last track, the last track of this EP. There's obviously one more. It's the Blessings remix. I assume, or just a rendition of it with Ty Dolla $ign. So we're gonna go to that one, and then I'll discuss my overall thoughts, as a whole, my quick thoughts on Coloring Book. So right now we're gonna go to track 4, Blessings featuring Ty Dolla $ign. I'm done, man. I'm just like, how do you drop that? Like, how do you make that, man? How do you make a mixtape like Coloring Book? Wow, dude. I'm sleep, bro. I'm sleep. All right. This new Blessings is completely different than the Blessings on track the track 5 version of Blessings. It dubs the same name, and it obviously dubs the same name because it has the same type of premise to the song, right? About giving thanks obviously to the Most High. Shout out to DJ Khaled, and and he shouts out Kanye West, thinking like, oh, he didn't send me, but he proud of me. It's basically just kind of like a he almost like he's just talking to himself in the song about. It's almost like he's talking in like prayer in the song in a way. It's a very cool song. It's a very song that I would feel like I remember, and obviously the last half of the song is a outro of a few words that repeat. Are you ready for your blessings? Are you ready for your miracle? Right, and it's done by Ty Dolla $ign, BJ, the Chicago Kid, Anderson .Paak, Mari, all those guys that are on that are close with Chance, right? And it's a beautiful outro. It is a beautiful outro to a song. This Coloring Book is beautiful. That's exactly how I would describe this album. Coloring Book is beautiful. It's bright. It's vivid. It is just like the album artwork, right? It's bright. It's vivid. It's colorful, and it's very dynamic too, right? It's dynamic in the way the album artwork, right? There's pink skies behind them. There's twinkling lights. There's clouds of heaven, right? But at that same time, you still get that blue. You get that darkness. You get that. You get that numbness in your heart as well, right, with this album, right, with this mixtape, excuse me. But if I had to describe this, Coloring Book is beautiful, right, period. This mixtape is a guaranteed must listen to. It is a must listen to. You have to listen to this. And this, just like Surf last year was for the summer, I feel like, in my opinion, just like, last year when Surf dropped, that was my whole summer, dude. That was my whole entire summer. I listened to that album on constant loop, and I'm just so happy that we got another project from Chance that will be another summer loop for me, right? These are vibes, man. Oh my god, I cannot wait to graduate. I cannot wait to get in my car in the summer when this weather's good and just blast this, because this is ultimate good vibes, man. You cannot leave this room and listen to this album and not feel happy. This album speaks to people. This album is happiness, bro. This album is beautiful. Coloring Book is beautiful. Chance the Rapper, thank you so much for this. And if you guys have not, dove into Chance the Other Stuff, I highly encourage you to. All of it is beautiful. Chance the Rapper, his music is beautiful. Thank you so much for this tape. And that's it, man. This is the must listen to. This is on my top 2, man. This is on my top 5, bro. This is top 2. This is top 2 material here, man. This is top 2. And That's it. That's a wrap. That's all I gotta say about the album. Mixtape. I call it album. It's mixtape. Excuse me. And if you guys know the content, please in the description below, you can follow my Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. You can follow me on there. See what I'm doing. See what my day-to-day life is like. And my Snapchat is lit, guys. My Snapchat is always lit. Always lit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for watching the video. As always, if you guys enjoyed the content, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel as always for more reviews and reactions on new music coming in and gaming entertainment, as well as the other stuff that I want to talk about. Right, mainly gaming and music, but there's a few discrepancies here and there. What am I doing? Hotline bling. But thank you guys for watching, and as always, I got you.